shooting at the gates of the NSA. Today, one person is dead. Tonight, what our team of reporters is learning on the ground as federal officials can investigate. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Donna Hamilton.
And I'm Stan Stovall. The bizarre incident began this morning just off I-295. Investigators say two men dressed as women got off the BW Parkway at Connector Road and drove up to the gates of the National Security Agency. And that's where officials say the suspect vehicle accelerated towards a police vehicle and shots were fired. This is still a very active scene tonight, and our team has been working this story all day.
11 News I-Team reporter David Collins spoke with a number of people affected by today's shootout, but we begin with Lowell Melzer and the very latest on what officials are saying about today's chaotic scene. Lowell.
Yeah, good evening. Unfortunately, the FBI, which has taken the lead in this investigation, really isn't releasing too much information concerning the suspects or why they tried to ram their way into the NSA earlier this morning. But officials close to the case tell us that the incident did in fact happen at the NSA gates here at Fort Meade. As you had mentioned, they were dressed as women, and there were also plenty of chances, I'm told, to make this end non-violently. According to NSA officials, it was just before 9 a.m. Monday when a vehicle with two people inside tried to make an unauthorized entry at the NSA gate at Fort Meade. Officials say the driver did not listen to an NSA police officer's instructions to properly exit the campus, and when the vehicle failed to stop, barriers were deployed. The vehicle then accelerated out of the gate towards an NSA police SUV that was blocking the road. This prompted police to fire at the vehicle, which then crashed into that police SUV. One of the suspects would die at the scene. The other was taken to a local hospital, as was one NSA police officer. Traffic was backed up for miles on nearby 295 as NSA police secured a perimeter around the scene. A senior U.S. official confirmed for NBC News that the two suspects were dressed as women and that the vehicle in question was a stolen Ford Escape that was registered in Maryland, and that at least one weapon and drugs were discovered inside the vehicle. Howard County Police have confirmed that the vehicle was stolen from a hotel off of Route 1 in Jessup this morning after sources say the two suspects robbed someone there. The FBI, which has taken control of the investigation, deploying its evidence response team, says that there is no reason to believe that the incident is related to terrorism and that neither the NSA or Fort Meade were being targeted. But it's still not clear why the two suspects attempted to enter the facility, something the FBI is not shedding any light on at this point. And the FBI, which continues to investigate at this hour, apparently is working with the U.S. Attorney's Office to determine if that surviving suspect should be charged federally. We're live outside of Fort Meade tonight. I'm Lowell Melzer, WBAL, TV 11 News.
Lowell, thanks. Well, more than 50,000 employees work at Fort Meade, making this morning a very unsettling scene for people in and around the military base. 11 News I-Team reporter David Collins joins us live tonight with that part of the story. David.
Well, Donna, what we have found, even though police handled the emergency quickly and completely, frayed nerves ruled the day. Fort Meade is the headquarters for the NSA and other intelligence and cybersecurity agencies. But the 8-square-mile campus is more than a military post. It's home to 10,000 military personnel, some of their family members and civilians. The attempted unauthorized intrusion of one of the NSA gates and subsequent shooting has many of their friends rattled.
It's weird that you never know if it's going to be Joe Schmo or if it's actually going to be somebody that's working there or just somebody that's angry at whatever the government's doing. That's the confusing thing.
More than 8,000 contractors work on the post. They know firsthand how tight security is on a daily basis.
We have to go through checkpoints all the time. We have a construction vehicle pass, so we can go through most of the gates, but then if it's a commercial vehicle with the bins, we have to go through the checkpoint there where they have the dogs and everything. So.
The high school on campus immediately put out an alert to faculty and staff that there was an incident. School is in session to make up for a snow day.
It's a little scary. I think sometimes we forget that we're on a military base and that there are outside threats.
It's crazy. It's scary.
Somebody made a bad decision.
Yes. As far as safety is concerned, NSA issued a statement that says, in part, residents, service members, and civilian employees are safe. The NSA continues to remain vigilant at all access points.
Reporting live from Fort Meade, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.
David, thanks so much. And you can see more photos from the scene and get breaking news push alerts as updates come in on our free mobile app.